Okay, hello, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. My name is Victor. So this is series 3 of the how to fix a hacked website. So how do we fix a hacked website? Let's get started. So we want to see how can we fix a hacked website. So if you're new on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. And like if you have questions, you could ask your questions in the comment section. Okay, now let's continue from where we stopped the last time. So this is what we're able to achieve in the last section. We can successfully load the index page, but we have some issues. It seems our PHP tags are not closed. Okay, this is what it looks like. Okay, let me just try to do, instead of editing this, let me make it simple for you. Let me try to replace exactly, oh, I see the issue. Look at it here. No. The PHP tag, of course, it's not, was not added to it. So you see, it's not open. So I will just replace this. So this is like the default file you're supposed to have before the site was hacked. So I'll close this. I will go back, refresh. Now, we want to wait if we're going to see that hack alert. Awesome. Somehow our site is fixed. Now, but I have a lot of experience to understand that that is not the end of the road. Okay, so nice job. Refresh again. I'm refreshing to see if I'm going to see that alert, and that is gone. But like I said, I know from experience that it's not always over, because there might be some backdoors, there might be some additional scripts that has been deployed on the website that is going to make it possible for this to still happen. So we want to do some cleaning. So my index is clean enough now. This is going. Let me refresh to see the list of my plugins. Don't forget what cost it. Ultimate member, right? I want to click on this. See, and just zip this up. Ultimate member, where is it? Ultimate member. I want to compress this and just take it off, because that's the source of all of this. Refresh. Ultimate member. I will ultimate member delete. So now the next thing you want to do for a site that you've typically now fixed, let me check. A site you've typically now fixed is to try to log in, to make sure that you can log into the dashboard. Because before now, you are not able to log into the dashboard. But this site has a special dashboard URL. I wouldn't want to do that on the live record. I'll also tell you what that is, because I don't want to change that after this video. Okay, or let me show you what that looks like. Just a moment. Okay, now I want to log into the dashboard of this site to see what is inside and see how to do some basic patch. Then in another series of video, I'm going to tell you how to make sure that whatever site you have, if it's a WordPress site, I'll do another series for PHP. I'll do another script for, let's say, other frameworks, how to make sure that they are clean. You do patch and do basic vulnerability assessment for that. But now, my interest for this site is to make sure that I fix this site, and I've done like 60% of the job. The site is fine now. The site can load in any browser. Anti-malwares are not seeing anything. Now I want to log into the dashboard to try to fix the site. Somebody might be wondering, why do I have the URL like this? Now, this is to also prevent you from using default. One thing you don't want to do when you set up sites is to use default. So it's a countermeasure against hacks. So ordinarily, most websites will normally, the default will normally be /wp-admin. If it's a Joomla site, it's going to be /administrator. If depending on the framework, they will always have their default admin URL. You don't want to use that. So there are several plugins you can use to be able to fix that. I will do that later on. So but for now, we have that. So we want to log in to the dashboard and see some little patches and see if we have some leftovers, and see one or two things we can do to make sure that this does not happen again. So we hope and pray that it loads fine, no issues, because if the dashboard, if the admin section has also been broken, you will now not be able to log into the admin section. So you will still have to do some replacement, going back to default before you're able to access that admin dashboard. Because a site can be hacked and the admin session too is compromised. That's possible. So you want to make sure that you have full access to the admin dashboard. Then, of course, then you can start doing some basic patches. Okay. Okay. There's a Sucuri plugin that tracks the successful logins to the site. So shop lento, this is some kind of traffic analysis. Okay, let me explain. Let me do Sucuri. Let me do some Sucuri check. Sucuri it has firewall, it has alert system, it has some basic scans you can do on the website. So let me dismiss this. Okay, so what am I saying? That's the section. Team, this is me logging in. Okay, good. I'm seeing something. Access denied as a firewall. Let me close this. Core WordPress files were modified, right? So this is like an alert given by this Sucuri plugin. You have some error logs. Are you seeing? Look at some files that has been modified. Integrity. In cybersecurity, we normally say CIA, AE. Confidentiality, integrity, availability, authenticity, and non-repudiation. Integrity is at the very heart of cybersecurity. So the question is, if a hack is going to happen, some of the things that are going to happen is that you're going to have some integrity issues. Files are going to be tampered with, just like the index file we fixed now. From what we are seeing now, you see there are still some other 30 files that have been tampered with or that have been added to the core of the site. What are they? This does not look like a WordPress file. MMUXN2, it doesn't look like it. If I try to check this on Google, what do I see? Anything? This is foreign, right? But if I say wp-config.php, this is a known site of WordPress. So all of these guys are foreign, right? This is foreign. How do I track this? WP admin this. So I'll go to WP, I'll go back. I go back to WP admin. Good. I'm here. I'm here. Let me just sort by last date modified. Last date modified. Look at it. Users, this must have been tampered with. User new, user edit, upload, these tools, themes, all of these. I will have to check all of these files to make sure that integrity is not an issue, that they've not been tampered with, they've not been adjusted. Udija. What is Udija? Oh, remember Udija. We did something on Udija the last time. Okay, this is Ejakudas. Okay, what is, okay, look at it here. Udija. This is a new introduction on July 2023, 11:01 p.m. Udija. What is Udija? Let's look at Udija and see what is in that file. That is a suspicious file. Yes, you see that? A suspicious file found. So we're going to be, of course, let me tell you how to do a very basic, I could open this, do virus total. You could do some malware check. This can help you get some kind of intelligence. So I'm beginning to get into the phase of trying to do forensic. But I think I will leave all that, leave the backup of this file, try to clean up this site and make sure this does not happen again. Let's load. What's happening? Will it be my internet? Okay, Udija, I'm going to compress Udija. Then download Udija mmuxn2.php. I'll download those two files and reserve them for forensic later, right? So you could do forensic for files, for URL, for search. You could search for items, right? This is for IPs, for domains, for file hashes, so or for URL or for files. So for me to do forensic or try to analyze suspicious files, I have to upload it. So let me just do one for you. I'm going to open a new file. This is Visual Studio Code. I want to select a language. This is PHP. Sorry if I'm fast. I'm trying to raise file edit. I want to wrap this text. What's going to be the shortcut? Word wrap, alternate Z or Ctrl Z. Oh, sorry. Alternate Z. Good. Word wrap. So word wrap. So I'll save this as Udija. Sorry. What's the name of the file? What's the name of the file? It's udija.php. Right? So save this as udija.php. So let me save this in my desktop. And let me now do some basic suspicious analysis on this file. Desktop udija.php. So I've uploaded it. Let me confirm upload. So now, if there has been intelligence about this particular file over time, we are going to know. So let's wait for the result. If there's not been intelligence on it, we will still get to know. That you see a file that is suspicious, no intelligence about it, doesn't mean the file is not suspicious, because you can be having a false positive alert. So at times you need to give it time for the intelligence community or for some of these applications to be able to understand that file and be able to tell that, okay, this file is suspicious. Okay, fine. The search shows is clean. I'm going to do a detailed analysis of all of the files. I'm going to pick them one after the other to try to get to know how that came about and the rest. So these two files, let me check this other one. This should be also a suspicious file. Yes, suspicious file. So I'm going to delete that. So you see, there's a lot of, let me compress this also. So these two files, I'm going to delete. Now that you have made your site to work, to load, doesn't mean that your site is free. So there's a lot of cleanup that needs to be done. Okay, look at this index.php. Let me examine this. This looks fine. Looks fine. Now, how do I know it looks fine? I'm familiar with these set of these files and what they should contain and what they shouldn't contain. MS delete site. What's the meaning of MS delete site? Let's see what that looks like. Okay, this for multi-site. Okay, yes, this looks like a regular WordPress file. What again? I'm trying to look at my Teams file, user files. Let me see, error log. Let me look at my error log. Now there's a awesome plugins. Ijakudas, right? Online 75. So that has an issue, right? Good. So I've already taken off these files in the first series of videos we did or second series of videos we did. So I'm going to delete, or I'm going to empty this. I'm going to empty this error file. right? And hope to have new updates. I'm also going to go back to the main error file of this site, right? This is it. It stopped at 29 June 2023. I'm going to delete it, save it, and hope that I can get new feedback. So I'm heading back to the site. This. Okay, look at another one. Why Marcos? Admin user. Okay, let me go back. Admin user. Freedoms. I want to understand this. Normally, we shouldn't have this folder in WordPress. So you see, I'm saying most of these things from experience. So how do you know if you don't have such kind of experience? You can know by looking at the actual content of the raw file. Admin, is there anything like users? Yes, there's users. About admin, credit, freedom, index. If you cross-check, menu, privacy, profile, user edit. That looks fine. So this ships with core WordPress file. I think you are good. What you need to do going ahead is to like inspect each of the files to make sure that they are clean, like the original, right? You want to make sure they are clean like the original. Let's check for profile. They are clean like the original. Okay, all looks fine. We leave this place. Users, which of them? Okay, Wamako. So this is the addition. If you compare this and this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you have this as an addition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9, right? So this guy is a suspicious guy. So this borders on integrity. This is it. Okay, guy, you're going. Compress. And reload. Why I'm compressing is that I want to be able to download it, right? Okay, I think I can be able to even download without compressing. So I'll just download this. Okay, I think I have, it's not allowing me, so just always allow. So that's why most of those files didn't download. I will just download this. It's fine, it's downloaded. So I will take off these two guys. They are going. Next. I'll go back and check Wamako's error log, error log. I don't have issues with errors. Error log, look at another one. Includes jQuery, this. I still have quite a lot, right? So let me stop here. I will come back, continue fix. Okay, good enough. Is even able to identify that initial file that we talked about, that we fixed, that helped our site to load. So we'll come back, finish this up, and now kind of do some things to help secure the site and get us allowed anytime there is a change on the website so that we can swing into action.